Hey guys, Kate Kennedy here for the Blitsy creative team, and today we're going to make a scrapbooking layout. I'm going to start with a picture of our little puppy and this stencil from CC Designs. It's a 6x6 stencil and it's just little hearts. And I'm going to be using the Amy Tangerine Serendipity and Amy Tangerine, Rise and Shine, and Dear Lizzie Serendipity kits. Some texture paste from Ranger and this little like spatula. And these paper collections are available in the everyday section of the Blitsy store, as well as the texture paste. And I believe some sort of spatula, maybe not exactly this one, but some sort of tool that you can use for this technique, I will have links for. So as you can see, I'm just putting a very, very thin layer of this texture paste. What I love about this Ranger texture paste is that it dries really white. Some of them can get a little yellowy, and I like that it stays nice and crisp. I am using a background of American Crafts 12 by 12 white cardstock, and it takes mediums very well, like paints or texture paste or things like that. It's not a watercolor paper, but I find that it acts a little bit like one. I'm going to take this set of dies from Lawn Fawn. These are these small stitched rectangles and a piece of the yellow paper with the white hearts on it that's from the Mona Me 6x6. Both of those things are also available in the everyday section, as well as that stapler that I just used. So now I'm taking these watercolor mixed media Prima pencils and a watercolor brush. And at first I thought that I was going to tap the end of the pencil and distribute some watercolor around that texture paste, but then I remembered that the texture paste was going to take the color, and I didn't want all of the hearts turning pink. So instead, what I decided to do is to touch the end of my watercolor pen to the end of the pencil and pick up that, transfer that pigment, and then create these splatters with it. And I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It's so easy. It's very easy to control by the amount of water that you use, is how big the splatters are going to be. And I love the effect of it. It's a little bit hard to see the hearts and the texture that stenciling gave to this layout, but you will see it better in the close-up pictures. So I've just layered some pattern papers behind my photograph here. I've cut a little piece from the 6x6 paper and added a roller date stamp to it. And now I'm going to take a branding strip from one of the Amy Tangerine Rise and Shine papers and adhere that to the bottom of my layout to give it a little bit of grounding and a little bit of border. I'm going to take a couple of tags. I believe these are from the Dear Lizzie line, an older one, maybe Fifth and Frolic. Staple them together and just glue them behind. This layout for me was all about the background. It was all about the stenciling, or using the stencil with the texture paste, and then that watercolor splatter. I just loved it. So I thought I was going to call this layout Sweet Girl, and I really want to use those silver thickers from Amy Tangerine because I never use silver on layouts. I always use gold if I use a metallic. But I didn't like the that you couldn't see the word sweet. It didn't stand out at all because it's way too much behind it. So I just switched the title to Ellie Girl. Our little puppy's name is Ellie. I've added a few of these puffy stickers from the Dear Lizzie Serendipity line. And I'm going to add a couple of more stickers and then some paper to the top of the layout to balance that strip at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is go through all of the papers in the two collections that I have and cut the branding strips off that I like. And one of them is a silver one, and I really wanted to bring some of that silver to the top of the layout because I have it in the title on the bottom, and I like that balance. So that is what I did. I used the silver one, and then I used a piece, I believe a yellow, just a thin strip on top of that. I think initially I used my glue gun to put this down, and the thin strip, or maybe I don't remember, but whatever adhesive I used, I ended up having to fix it here in a minute. I'm going to take a couple of these tiny word stickers from an Amy Tangerine collection. And any of this that's available in the shop, there will be links below that you can click on, or above if you're reading this on the blog, if you're watching this from the blog, there's links to these products. So I don't have to keep saying that over and over again because a lot of these products are available in the everyday part of the store. So I'm just finishing up with a couple of little embellishment details, and I think that's pretty much going to complete this. I like to use My tiny attachment or staples to adhere a lot of things. And I use this American Crafts one because it has silver staples in it, and I keep gold staples in my Tim Holtz one, so I really like having two. Totally not necessary, but lots of fun. So this is a really fun technique that you can use on cards or Project Life cards or layouts, and I hope that you'll give it a try. And if you do, let us know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.